Heads up, your Wake County tax bill will be going up. This evening, county leaders approved a new property tax increase as part of the county's latest $2 billion budget. Those leaders say it was a hard choice and one the General Assembly forced them to make. WRAL's Eric Miller has been following the money for us tonight, joining us now live outside the Wake County Justice Center. Eric, these extra funds will be going to public schools.
Well, Lena, the tax increase that the Wake County Board of Commissioners added on here right at the end of the process will help add an extra about $5.3 million to Wake County Public Schools funds. For the average taxpayer here in Wake County, that's an additional about $5 onto your property taxes. And that's not the only last-minute change commissioners made.
The final vote was nearly unanimous, 6-1 at the Wake County Board of Commissioners.
I'm very pleased with where we landed, given the choices that we had to make.
The budget approved Monday provides more than $740 million to Wake County Public Schools, a more than $40 million increase from last year and $5 million more than the county manager's budget presented earlier this year.
It will help us preserve a lot of very valuable programs as well as benefits for our employees.
That last-minute increase to the school budget was paid for by a tax increase, plus cutting 12 new EMS positions and slicing planned funding for a new affordable housing program in half.
Once again, we're being asked to pit public safety and affordable housing against public education. That is a false and dangerous choice, and one we should refuse.
Other board members also worried what will happen if proposed federal cuts to food stamps and Medicaid put even more pressure on the county.
We are at a breaking point, and we cannot sustain this.
Ultimately, commissioners reserved most of their frustration for the General Assembly. Chair Susan Evans saying state lawmakers have consistently failed to provide their fair share of support for public schools.
You know, if the choice is inadequate funding for schools or us finding a way to help as much as we can, we're going to continue to find a way to help as much as we can.
Now, there were two other tax increases included here. One was to pay for a taxpayer-approved library bond. That'll add about $11 to the average property owner's bill. Then there was a tax increase in the unincorporated parts of Wake County and Wendell. That's to help pay for new fire stations, new fire services out there. That'll add about $70 to the average homeowner's bill out there. In Raleigh, Eric Miller, WRAL News.